Montenegro has such a variety of landscapes to explore. In the previous videos, we did the very touristy tour of Montenegro, the more remote Skata Lake where we stayed in a remote village, and the fancy Tivat and Port Montenegro filled with luxury yachts. The next area we wanted to explore was also an area not explored as much, which is the north of Montenegro, the more mountainous area with glaciers and a bit cooler temperature. So we did that in a day tour. We started off with the beautiful views of Bokka Bay and a quick stop in Perast. Next was a stop at Slono Lake, known as Salt Lake, which is actually not salty as far as I remember, but I can't remember why it's called that.
Honey flower lindel, honeycomb, honey pine.
That's so nice.
Wine, half sweet, dry, juice natural, no sugar, schnapps.
Schnapps?
Yeah.
You want some schnapps?
Sweet schnapps, honey plant. Honey dry fruit, very strong.
Very strong.
Oh, so good. Try? Are you enjoying your tour?
Yes. Just
There you go.
it was early in the morning.
It was so early. We had to leave home at 20 past 6 a.m. to walk like 1.2 k's to the port where they picked us up, and then to Kotor, and then there we met the rest of the people. And that was like at 7:30, but it's beautiful. Interesting facts have you learned so far about Montenegro, Jared, today on your tour?
There's no coffee on the trip. The tour.
Oh man, what interesting fact.
It's an interesting fact. You drink coffee before you go.
Interesting fact from my side is that they are part of Schengen but not European Union. While traveling the world for the last few months, our hearts have been completely broken by the amount of stray animals and how neglected they are. So for every new subscriber, we feed a stray animal. You can also donate a meal for the price of a takeaway coffee or help them with other medical treatments by visiting www.buymeacoffee.com/kinfotravels. So we just had breakfast and now we have a 2-hour drive to the canyon, or the Grand Canyon of Europe. So it's gonna be a while, a 2-hour drive. We are walking over the longest and deepest canyon in Europe called Tara Canyon. So, wait, this part of the bridge is new, and that is a old part, because the people from this side put the bomb, the architect put the bomb in here, so when the Germans wanted to come across, it exploded this part, right?
They blew it up so that the Germans couldn't come across.
Yeah. I imagine this is what Austria feels like, hey? Like the houses look like Austrian houses. It was the bluest water I've seen in my entire life. It looked completely photoshopped. The river rafting looked amazing. People were ziplining across. I think if we had more time in Montenegro, I would have definitely included a weekend. We want to come stay here for a weekend and raft and zipline.
River rafting. The water is like see-through.
It's like insanely beautiful, and it's such a peaceful, calm vibe. I feel like there should be some like goats walking around with like bells.
It was.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
It was, you were sleeping.
Oh really? So beautiful. So nice.
National park called Durmitor National Park. It is the largest national park in Montenegro. Of course, it is about 39,000 of hectares. And of course, what is the most important? We have 18 glacier lakes, known as a mountain ice. One of them that we can see on this picture, and of course that we can see there, it is called the Black Lake. It is called like that because around that lake we have a lot of spruce, pine and fir trees.
This place is so beautiful and so peaceful. You literally just want to lay on the grass and sleep
And chill.
and chill. And this is like the national park we really wanted to come to after we were in Scudder Lake. But if we have time, it'd be so nice to stay in the woods here because it's just so nice.
And fresh.
This is like so worth it. I think I like it more than Scudder Lake. This is like glacier water, so it's cold. It is cold. There's spots that's like super cold, there's parts that's warmer. But it's like a hot day and it's icy. There's like literally snow on that mountain, which is pretty cool actually. The next stop was very different to what we expected and a rather surreal experience. Ostrog Monastery was built in the 17th century and cut into the mountain cliff. It is a very, very holy place and visited by hundreds and thousands of pilgrims from all over the world for its healing power. St. Basil's relics are still in the church, and it's believed that people who visited the relics and camped outside the church has been healed of various diseases. There's a very steep 3-kilometer climb to the monastery, after which pilgrims stay outside for days, sleeping on yoga mats or anything that's available, with very limited food supplies. And there's a lot of people, so it becomes quite cramped. Many walk away healed from various diseases, and it was really, really amazing to see the hope of the people there and the devotion.
So, all is okay? Yes, we can continue, please.
It's been 15 hours on the tour. We've driven 440 kilometers. I think we drove like, I don't know, half of the day. But it was awesome. We got to see like half the country again. And in places that we would never have been able to see otherwise if we didn't go on the tour. And everybody on the tour was super nice. Where is this going? We made a friend from Jordan, US, England, France. Yeah, it was really awesome. The people were so cool. Next week's video captured probably one of our favorite days in Montenegro. We had some friends from South Africa also in Montenegro. We swam a lot and did an epic boat trip where we snorkeled in the Blue Cave, saw lots of fish, jumped from an old Yugoslavian submarine hangar. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss this one.